How's it going today?
Doing well. It's a nice sunshiny day, so I'm always very grounded by the presence of the sun and by light.
I love that. And you can see the sunshine. It's coming in for you. It's so great.
Thank
That's so lovely. And I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. It's like each day presents something new, I feel like, being that
Absolutely.
we never know what we're going to hear from family members or from the news
Yes.
or like whatever it may be. So
Mm-hmm.
But that's really great. So if you can introduce yourself to everyone, I'm so glad that you came on to share your two-word story, mindset motivation, with all of us. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Cierra Jade Jones. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. And I am the founder and director of an organization called Unlock Your Story. And so I help people dig deeply, critically, and creatively into the stories that they're meant to share bravely with the world. And we do that in four major ways. So we do writing coaching, public speaking coaching, storytelling workshops, and storytelling for social justice consulting. And so really my love for storytelling manifests in a multitude of ways. I'm a writer. I am a dancer. I've been dancing since I was 5 years old. Yeah, I'm a dance educator, a yoga instructor. And so being able to share storytelling through movement and that embodiment of our truest heart and our truest sense of self, and really helping people tap into their stories through multiple modalities in whichever way they express themselves best.
That's so beautiful. Where are you located?
Yeah, so I am originally from southern New Jersey, from a town called Galloway, right by
Awesome.
Atlantic City. But I currently live in Washington, D.C., where I've called home for the past 6 years.
Wonderful. I love that we're East Coast going on over
Yes,
here.
yes,
So
I love it.
so good. So then if you can share with us, I'm dying to know, since I don't know what it is, what is your two-word story?
Yes. So my two-word story in leaning into the full truth of Unlock Your Story, my two-word story is speak truth.
Ah, that's amazing. Oh
Thank
my God,
you.
so beautiful. It's so
Thank you.
strong. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So why that two words?
Yeah, so I remember growing up and when I was young, which many people will not believe, I was very shy. And I was so shy to the point that I hated raising my hand in class at school because I was afraid of being wrong. I was afraid of being shamed for having the wrong answer. And I had all of these ideas, all of these feelings, all of these emotions that I wanted to share. And I wasn't quite able to articulate them because my shyness was holding me back and my perfectionism was holding me back. And so speak truth really comes from this desire to want to speak my own truth into the world, to encourage and motivate other people to speak truth into the world. And speak truth could look like a multitude of things. It could look like actually verbally sharing your thoughts and your feelings and your opinions with the world, but it could also look like, for me, was originally and still is today, tapping into some of those thoughts and sharing it through movement. And
Wow.
so all of the words that I felt like I couldn't say or I didn't quite have the vocabulary for, I could say through the rhythmic contractions of my body. So that's what speak truth means to me, and it continues to ground me in the work that I do and in the person that I have become today.
So strong. Look at you. I love
Thank
this.
you.
It's such a beautiful example because being someone that was also shy, so super shy,
Mm-hmm.
it really that carries with you into your adult years. You don't even
Yes.
realize it.
Yes.
And then you have to reprogram yourself to be
Mm-hmm.
confident enough and to speak your truth. And
Absolutely.
what comes to me when you share speak truth is like listening to your gut intuition, right? And like,
Mm-hmm.
don't ignore it because your gut really knows the way. So
Absolutely.
I feel like for you, this mantra can come to you at any point in time, even if there's some struggle that pops into your day, like,
Mm-hmm.
speak truth. And a lot of times I feel like in struggle, we want to ignore it or sweep it under the rug or
Mm-hmm.
but speak truth to it. Like, why is it happening? Actually acknowledge it and face it head on, right? Like, it's
Absolutely.
so important.
Mm-hmm.
So do you feel like there was a time recently, like really recently, that you're like, I really need to speak my truth right now? So speak truth would have been like this, like, speak truth, speak truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Absolutely. So a couple of things come to mind. I think first and foremost for myself, I don't know how to say no. I am admittedly not so great at setting boundaries. And so for me, sometimes speak truth means saying no. And speaking truth also means that I need to rest and that I need to protect that rest, because therefore I'm protecting my energy. And then when I protect my energy, I'm able to give an output and serve the world in whatever way that it needs. And when I'm not speaking my truth about that, then I deny myself really the ability to hone into the talents and the strengths that I hope to and that I would like to share with the world. So for me lately, it's been looking a lot like saying no. And, especially in this moment as we continue to navigate a dual pandemic of COVID-19 and continued racial injustice in this country, I've had to have a number of conversations. A lot of Unlock Your Stories work is consulting businesses and organizations around how to ensure that social justice is truly centered at the heart of their work.
right.
And in those conversations, sometimes it's really hard. It's really hard for other people. It's really hard for me to be able to speak my own truth and share some of my own personal experiences to kind of break down those barriers, because a lot of people see and believe that issues of injustice are a thing of the past or that they don't happen anymore. And so I I always like tap into myself. And even when I'm scared, even when my hands are shaking, my palms are sweaty, I'm like, I need to speak truth in this moment, because that is the only way that we will be better. And that's the only way that we can move towards justice, is by making sure that folks' stories are heard and they're heard loudly. So I try to not just take up space, but take up space loudly by speaking truth.
That's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. This is just exactly what we all need to hear right now, when we're all going through a very transformative time where we're questioning things and questioning
Mm-hmm.
how we can show up for ourselves, how we can show up around those around us.
Mm-hmm.
So speak truth. And I
Mm-hmm.
highly recommend you guys to write this down, maybe in your journal. Grab a piece of paper and bring that pen to paper experience. Like, unfold what's going on inside of you with those two words: speak truth. Maybe are you not honoring yourself by speaking your truth? If you're not, why are you not? Or is there fear? Is there doubt? What can you do to speak your truth? There's things that we don't realize we're holding on to. So just
Mm-hmm.
writing it all down, it definitely helps. It's a great release. So thank you for coming on to share your two-word story. You are so magnetically beautiful. You glow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, of course. I'm so happy we could come together. And thank you guys for pressing play and watching. We'll share the contact information for you guys to follow and support. And if you want to reach out and DM and just say your two-word story really spoke to me, like, this is a community. We're here to, talk and communicate and support each other. So thank you again so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your energy and for making this such a thoughtful and wonderful conversation to be a part of. I appreciate your beautiful and shining spirit. So thank you.
Oh, thanks, girlfriend. This is like a love fest. I love it.
I'm
Okay.
so here for it. Yes.
Yes. And carry this love with you guys. We're sending love, and take care to everyone. Sending love. Bye.